If it does not film this time, I'm not going to refilm it. This is my third time filming this exact same video. Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. This video is a Q&A video as you all requested. The first question is, I really want to know which major you took in your bachelor's. So for my bachelor's degree, I studied economics and advertising marketing. So that was my sort of like majors or my undergrad degree I did from University of Delhi. What were your grades in class 10th, 12th, SAT and any exam? And does it help you get in? My grade for class 10th were 91% for top 5 subjects and for class 12 was 94 for top 4, which helped me get into the university at that time. I don't think it matters now as much as did back then, because now if you want to just study in India, you have to take the CUET exams. Your grade 12 marks do not really matter, but if you want to study abroad, then yes, both grade 10, grade 11 marks do matter. And if you want to study in the USA, then you should get good grades in grade 9, 10, 11th and 12th. You have to perform well consistently all 4 years. I'm planning to apply to the UK as well. Would really appreciate some tips for the personal statement. Now, the personal statement has to feel like you are writing it, so do not help from someone in thinking of the ideas or like drafting your statement. I'd say write it yourself. And also, like, I'll be making a full separate video on this topic, so just stay tuned, subscribe and turn on the notification, and I'll just upload the video very soon. In which course you're doing your masters from? I'm doing a masters in my degree is basically called Masters of Science in Media and Communications. I'm studying at the London School of Economics currently. What do you do in your college life apart from studies? So most time when I'm like not in the college, I am usually doing something related to it. So I'm doing readings, I'm doing assignments, but when I'm not doing any of it, then I'm like making YouTube videos and doing my internship work, or just like going out with friends. The other day I went to an Indian restaurant with my friend and it was really fun. So I like to explore London because I'm like living in London after all, so it's like great to go to places and have fun as well. What is your perspective towards the difference of education system between India and the UK? Back in India, the education system very spoon feeding system, tell you to do everything, whereas here it's very independent, so you need to figure out how to do everything on your own. I think that way you learn a lot more. Can you compare the safety aspect of Delhi to London, and what do you miss most about Delhi? I'll come to the miss most about Delhi part. I definitely miss the food the most. Delhi's food is amazing. Even like back at my hometown, the food is amazing. Indian food, come on, like you cannot compete with that. Even Italy can't compete with that, because Indian food is just so good. But when coming to the safety aspect, I'd say London is very much safe. It's very safe, and compared to Delhi, it's like, yeah, I'd say it's very safe when compared to Delhi. There are crimes in London too, like petty thefts are happening, and sometimes even like some dangerous crimes are also happening, but for the most part it's like really safe city. Like when you compare to Delhi, it's like very safe, so you're safe here if you're here. But I still like ask you to take some precautions as you would in any city, because like no matter how safe any city is, you still need to be precautious, especially like as a woman. What internships or work experience should we have to get into LSE? LSE, most programs don't require a formal experience. If you were doing an internship, that's good, but if you're not doing an internships, that's fine as well. Your profile needs to stand out. I'd recommend you do some internships or anything like that. If your profile isn't that well-rounded and good, you can probably get away with it. I did not do any formal internships or work until I was at like, I got admitted to LSE. Although I did like volunteer and work with UNICEF. Tell us about something, the course you did in Delhi University, and what made you move ahead to London for your higher studies. My mindset was always to move abroad for studies. So I initially applied for my undergrad and got in to University of Amsterdam, but I could not go because of COVID. And then when I could not go, I was like, okay, I'll apply for my master's degree, and I applied to LSE, got in. According to you, which 3 factors of your profile help you get into such a competitive school for masters? I say the top 3 things for me personally were my essay, my academic essay which I wrote, letter of recommendations from my teachers, and my work with UNICEF and the YouTube and all of that. Those 3 things I'd say were the standout, but obviously I wouldn't know because I wasn't in the admissions committee, so you should ask them that question. How much is the rent of your apartment currently? I'm paying £15.25 per month. Someone asked me if it's per month or per year. It's per month, guys. This is London. It's really expensive. It's the most expensive city in the UK. One of the most expensive cities to live in the world. Can a person having an autoimmune disease survive in the UK as an undergrad student? To be honest, it depends on the situation and like how stable is your condition. I survive well here. The healthcare system is pretty decent and your university also helps you out. Personally for me, LSE has been really helpful, so I haven't really struggled that much. But the other day, like, I sort of did have a health emergency, I'd say. It was on my birthday actually, and that was bad, but I was fine later. It also depends on your condition. Keep in mind that I live with my sister, but like, you probably would move alone. If your condition is not stable, I wouldn't recommend moving alone for your undergrad, but maybe for postgrad. The healthcare system is pretty good, and if you're moving alone, I'd recommend you to live in the residence halls. The mistakes that you made in your career or your higher studies. One thing which I did was not really pay attention to my grades in class 9th and 11th, because if I wanted to apply for the universities in the USA, then I will need good grades. So I probably just think that I made that mistake, and I also did not score really well in maths. That's why I wanted to score well in mathematics as well, but I do not regret taking mathematics in any way, shape or form. It was very helpful for me to take maths. And the third mistake is I did not really participate in extracurricular activities when I was at school. When I was in my undergrad, I really did not care. I participated in like 4 societies, then I quit all of them because I was already doing so many things. It did not make sense for me to join clubs and societies. Anvi is one of my regular subscribers. Hi. And she asked a bunch of questions. What would you do if you didn't do YouTube? I probably would still be studying, and I do not know what I'll be doing, to be honest. I just have always imagined myself to be doing YouTube. I'd just be studying, I guess, stuck in a boring old job. Maybe I would have been a doctor. I've always wanted to pursue a career in medicine, which is like that is what I had hoped for a certain time. I wanted to become a paramedic or a doctor. And just like, I'm the patient here all the time, so it does not make sense for me now. What is the best comment you've ever received? I receive a lot of amazing comments, even though I sometimes receive hate comments. I think the comments which are nice to me are in very large numbers, so I'm very happy about that, and I really appreciate everyone who is commenting good things on my videos and supporting me, so thank you so much. What is one event which inspired you to do this? It's not one event, it's like a series of events. When I was little, I always wanted to like film YouTube videos, and I want to hit 100k subscribers on YouTube, so I always like kept going, and I knew I would be able to do this one day, and I was just so grateful that I am able to do it. When you first started out, were you embarrassed to tell people about what you did? When I started posting YouTube videos, I did not tell anyone, like any of my classmates. I just did not want to, because school was miserable for me as it is, and you know how school kids are, right? Like right now it's very casual and very normal to have a YouTube channel or be a social media personality, but during that time it was like I probably would have been bullied for it. I was already being bullied for my weight sometimes. Like, not bullied, bully is a really strong word, but like made fun of, sometimes even bullying. Eventually they found out on their own. When I just graduated high school, I just posted about it, so they knew anyways, which was fine. What is one lie which you have said in your videos? I've lied many times in my videos. Like, I did not tell anyone that I was moving abroad when everyone was asking like, what are your plans after your graduation? I did not want to tell it at that time, but when the time was right, I did tell you guys. Next question is, what is your biggest achievement in your life till now? My biggest achievement is hitting 100,000 subscribers on YouTube. That's the biggest achievement of my life. How do you come out of the criticism of being thin and skinny? Has it affected your lifestyle, and how do you feel about the situation? I've always been skinny growing up, but when I was sick during 2021, I got like really skinny. I was really skinny because I lost like 10 kgs of weight. I was really skinny. People were making fun of me, obviously, but even before that people were making fun of me. I do not feel bad if strangers comment things, but if a person I know, obviously it's going to take a toll on my mental health. Now, like, it's London, no one cares, everyone's really nice. What is your biggest regret in your life? I do not actually live with regret, so I do not have a regret in my life. I just think I should have scored more in my maths exam in grade 12. What is your height? This is a really popular question. My height is around 5 feet and 7 inches, which is like around 170 centimeters. And someone also asked me who is the tallest in your family. My dad's tallest currently, because my brother, he's growing taller each day, but currently my dad's height is around 5'10", then my brother's height is around 5'8". I'm around 5'7". My little sister's height is around 5 feet 6 inches. My elder sister's height is around 5 feet 5 inches. Yes, she's the oldest and she's the shortest. My mom's height is around 5 feet 4 inches. My grandma's around 5 feet 3, and my dogs are around 1.5 feet tall. To 2 feet maybe? I don't know. Do you believe in numbers? How was your class 12th journey? And do you have any toxic friends in life? Obviously, numbers do matter when it comes to like growth of your YouTube channel. Sometimes it does affect me, sometimes it does not. But now I know that it's just a phase, and if we keep pushing through the bad phase, the good times will also come. So just like keep pushing even if my content isn't performing well. But back in 2021, I was really sick, so I could not make any content. That's when the shorts feature came out. I was like, okay, let's try shorts, and you know what, it did help. Toxic friends, I haven't had like very many toxic friends, maybe 1 or 2 friends who were like a bit toxic, but that was like in middle school. Everyone is toxic in middle school, but otherwise I wouldn't say toxic friends. I'll just say not real friends, fake friends. I've had loads of fake friends. Now the friends that I have are all amazing, and those are the ones like stick by me. Yeah, sometimes we fight, but everything is well at the end. How's your class 12 journey? It was decent, normal. I really did not have much fun at school. I wasn't very interested. I did not like school at all. Tell us about your struggle. बहुत struggle किया है मैंने यार, क्या बताऊँ. Coffee with Karan में नहीं बुलाया मुझे, तो struggle तो है ही. No, but really, like I'd say the biggest struggle that I've had till now is obviously my illness. It was just bad during 2021. I was just really sick, and after that I got better. In the later half of 2022, that's when my life sort of improved. I just remember going through that illness phase, and it was just so bad. Every passing day was just, I was like having a complete mental and physical breakdown. It wasn't fun. And then I also got a seizure and I got really scared. But now I'm fine, so it's good. See, one person who's always had your back and supported you whenever you need it, and how to improve your English because you speak English really well. Firstly, about the English part, I'd say I don't think I speak English that well, to be honest. I fumble a lot. I just think of too many things and I have anxiety, so I just like, I don't know what to speak. But I made a video on how you can improve your English. I'll just link it right over here. And I think just watching a lot of English shows and movies do help. So do that and maybe try it out. Who's the one person who supported you? Obviously my family, but more specifically my sister. But she always has my back, and I've always got her back, like most of the times at least. When she's wrong, then I'm not supporting her, and when I'm wrong, she's not supporting me. But like I'd say like her, because we are very close. How are you related to the LGBTQ community? Obviously I'm part of it. Like I'm part of the LGBTQIA+ community. Like at first it was just a bit rough, but now I think it's gotten better. Especially in London, like no one really cares. It's just amazing here. Did you come out as gay, and what was your parents' reaction? I'll make like a separate video on this topic. Publicly, I'm unlabeled, but I am out to my friends and family, like at least the closer ones. Yeah, that's it. And you know how brown parents are like, their first reaction wasn't that good, but now I guess they support me. Also helps when you're like financially independent and you're doing well in your career. I wouldn't suggest coming out if you know that you're in a place where you're not safe and you can be kicked out or you'll be harassed. The first person you should come out to should be someone you know will support you. It could be a stranger on the internet. It's totally fine. Strangers on the internet are sometimes more helpful than the people you know in real life. You can come out to me if you want. I'll be the first person to support you. If you want to come out, that is. Just type me an email. Hey, I am this. I just came out to you, and I'll be like so happy for you. Your girlfriend, are you dating someone? No, I'm not currently dating anyone. I just do not have the time or the energy to date anyone. In a relationship actually takes a lot of effort. When I want to be in a relationship, I want to make sure that like I am prioritizing that, and I'm currently not in a position to prioritize relationships. I have so much to do. I'm like really busy all the time, and when I'm not, I'm just like watching Netflix, and I need that too. Because like I need that. Everyone needs some Netflix time. That is all for this video, guys. I really hope you all enjoy it. Don't forget to subscribe and turn on the notification bell, and like this video, and also comment below any other questions that you might have, and I will respond to them. Thank you so much for watching. Follow me on Instagram at Samraddhi and my education page at Study Station. That is all. Thank you so much for watching. I love you guys. Bye bye. Happy holidays.